Hi, I'm Nancy. I'm a physical therapist here at St. Vincent over in Hot Springs.
All right, Nancy. It's good to hear from you. Why did you choose this profession?
I think I chose it because it plays off my strengths really well. I'm really big into just patient care, helping people, and of course, I love exercise. So I feel like there's a lot of versatility in the field of physical therapy where you can work with sports in a hospital setting, outpatient, nursing home. So there's a lot of choices.
How long have you been working in this field?
I've actually just started working last September, so just a
Oh
few
wow,
months.
so it's
Ah,
pretty
yeah,
fresh. It's pretty fresh to you.
it's been good. It's been good.
What advice would you give to someone pursuing this profession?
I would say definitely do it.
Definitely.
Um, yeah, I love it. With a lot of medical fields, it can be it can be pretty daunting with the coursework, but physical therapy, I feel like it's hard the first year, but definitely manageable. So as long as you really focus on your studies,
Mm.
you get through it. But when you start working, you just love it. Like, you love the people you work with. You're going to have hard days and it's going to be hard to get out of bed. But when you get going, it's amazing.
So, what do
So,
you love the most?
oh, what do I love the most? I think just like, especially now in acute care, I love the change that you can see with people just within a week. Um, you start off with them being in bed, not being able to really move, being in pain, and then just a few days teaching them how to get up. You just see their whole life turn around and just the gratitude that they have for physical therapy.
Mm.
I think that's the biggest part, is that they're so thankful that you're giving them another chance at life and you're showing them how they can just keep going and keeping them really motivated. And I think that's the best part.
Do you have any dislikes?
Oh, yeah, of course. um, in the hospital, you're going to have those days where, you really have to work with bodily fluids. You have patients that you get them up and they've been in bed for like 10 days. So then they just kind of go all over you. So I
uh,
have people who
at
I
least you don't
found,
have to deal with that as much as OT, huh?
oh, yeah, not as much, but
Yeah.
yeah, you have a lot of patients who can be pretty angry with you because they're hurting and really you're just causing them more pain. But
Yeah.
it's kind of for the the betterment of their condition. So, yeah, there are hard days, definitely.
Was there ever any doubt that you wanted to be a physical therapist?
um, I feel like I'd considered a lot of fields in medicine because I wanted to be a pharmacist, and then I thought I wanted to be an MD. But then when I looked at it and finally decided to pursue physical therapy, I don't think I ever really looked back, and I definitely don't regret it now. Of course, my whole first year, I was thinking I'd fail PT school, so
That's actually my next question. What was the hardest part of the physical therapy program you received your degree from?
just there's no way to prepare for the amount of coursework you're going to have that first year. Just transitioning from undergrad, I had a bachelor's of science in biochemistry and then a minor in psychology and math. So I definitely took on the coursework, but when I entered physical therapy, it was just a whole new ball game.
That's
So
surprising, you being a biochem major. That's actually
yeah,
yeah.
and I was really surprised too. It was the hardest I'd ever have to work, and it was just like weeks and weeks of tears and crying. There were times where we had lab practicals, and I even dropped my partner. We were in a wheelchair, and we were having to help them upstairs and like do wheelies up curbs, which sounds really fun. It was kind of scary, but I mean, it comes with it. You practice and you fail while you're in school, but when you get out, you learn not to make those
Oh, that's
mistakes.
great. You did it. Working with so many people of like different ages, genders, personalities. What do you? How do you find a way to motivate only them and yourself to come in every day and give your best?
I think that's the biggest part of the job is keeping them motivated, especially in an outpatient where you don't really have control over whether they want to come or not. I think you just have to stress the importance, and you have to really approach it from an understanding point of view. You have to show them kind of where they're starting now and what they could be. And I think success stories help a whole lot with that. I've had a lot of patients that I have worked, and a lot of it is confidence in yourself too as a therapist. So if you tell them like you're new, you're not really sure what you're doing, they're not going to trust you. So it's about building rapport and practicing what you preach too. So if you work with athletes and they look at you and they feel like, oh, you're not able to do what they can do, like why would they want help from you? But if you show them that you also take care of yourself and you know what you're talking about, they'll trust you, they'll feel more motivated to come to you. And I think that's what it boils down to, is practicing
confidence, having confidence.
Yeah, and that's something I struggle with too. But I think I'm getting better the more I work with just my friends in general and help them kind of get their life back together. It helps me know how to help patients too that are.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Nancy. That's actually the end of the interview, and I appreciate your time and everything today.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, I convinced you to become a physical therapist. You're